Dear friends of Loro Parque, it has emerged a new industry that enriches itself by attacking existing structures, especially by targeting prominent industrial companies with defamation, lies, scenarios that don't even exist, and reputation damage, making life difficult. They are pure marketing company that want to influence our life according to their ideas. Everybody should live vegan, not consume any dairy products. We shouldn't keep pets. We shouldn't wear leather handbags or shoes. And now they even want to influence our vacation day, so we don't visit zoos. We have been under attack at Loro Parque for years due to the care of our orcas and dolphins. And I would like to give you an insight into the real care of orcas and dolphins in our facilities. There are 6 orcas in Europe. 5 have been born under human care and 1, Morgan, was rescued from the sea in order to save her life. 2 live now in a closed facility at Marineland Antibes in France, and authorities are working to find a solution for the future of these animals, while 4 orcas live with us here at Loro Parque. These so often mentioned sanctuaries do not exist, apart from the net cage, which is not larger than our pools in Iceland. The facility is occupied by 2 beluga whales that during the winter months move into a protected tank inside the building, which is even smaller than the net cage. So, for animals looking for a home, there are 3 options. A sanctuary, which does not exist to this day, a human-designed facility like ours, or euthanasia as a last resort. Just think about the walrus Freya. In August 2022 in Norway, Freya felt very comfortable in human proximity and liked to frolic on the boats in the harbor until it became an annoyance and the authorities simply shot it. Another example is the dolphins from Barcelona, who are now at the Attico Park in Greece, swimming in pools similar to the ones they had in Barcelona. The Baltimore Aquarium spent 10 years trying to find a sanctuary for its dolphins. After 10 years, they abandoned the search and now keep the animals. Also, I must clarify something. Orcas do not swim 100 miles every day. The normal range is 7 to 10 kilometers. But in search of new feeding grounds or mating opportunities, they can swim a longer distance, maybe even 100 miles, but that's not common. Orcas under human care must be active. Therefore, they must expend at least 10 miles a day. We achieve that through constant training, and the highlight of the training is our performance. For more than 10 years, we have exclusively shown the natural behavior of orcas and dolphins as they are seen in the wild. These are not circus acts. They are learning sessions. And the enthusiasm of our guests shows us, time and time again, how important these performances are for understanding and getting closer to the animals. Our animals are kept under the best conditions, receive the loving attention of their caregivers, a balanced diet specifically tailored to each animal 24 hours medical care, daily checks of water they live in, and that lead a protected life. So it can be assumed that they are satisfied with their life. And the often proclaimed suffering associated with small pools and boredom has not yet been scientifically confirmed by any expert group. And our continuous effort has also questioned its veracity. Several delphinariums have been already closed. No animal is housed in a sanctuary. Most of them perform now in China. Sanctuaries do not exist. It will also be difficult to obtain permits from any country bordering the sea to build a sanctuary due to the medical and biological reason, as it would be dangerous. There are problems with security infrastructure such as refrigerated warehouses, accommodation, clinics, cleanliness, accessibility, and above all, financing. Most of the animals in European dolphinariums come from the Gulf of Mexico. Therefore, biologically, they are not compatible with the animals living in the Mediterranean or here in Macaronesia. It may be interesting to know that in Europe are 260 dolphins, of which 80% were born under human care, which have also served as ambassadors for their brothers and sisters in the open sea, and that, at least in the best zoos, regular state inspections are carried out, and member zoos are regularly reviewed by associations such as WASA, EASA, ISA, EAAM, and AMMPA. In addition to these inspections, Loro Parque also has accreditations and certificates from ISO 9000, ISO 14000, TÜV Rheinland, Biosphere, EMAS, and American Humane. Please do not believe everything the new industry tells you, which pursues through marketing strategy the cash-in of enormous amount of money, of which only very small parts are destined to animal protection. One thing is certain, they are collecting these huge sums of money. For example, the CEO of one of these American organizations earns more than $1 million a year. And of their over $100 million of income, they barely allocate 2% to animal protection. Especially criticized are the animal shelters of PETA, which kills 85% of their animals, and the many, many millions they raise in donations serve only the well-being of their organizers. In the last years, PETA has euthanized almost 50,000 dogs and cats. This is the case with many of these organizations, which solely, exclusively have the well-being of their organizers in mind and do not, like Loro Parque, demonstrate their commitment to animals on a daily basis. Loro Parque Foundation has been investing in nature and species conservation for 30 years, and to date has invested more than $27 million, not in salaries and expenses, but in contribution to protect animals in nature. Help us, support us, express your mind. Only then we can continue to advocate for animals.